I think government and industry occasionally get it right. One case where they did is acid rain. Uh, for years and years, the smelters in Ontario resisted doing anything about acid rain and in the U.S. big power plants. But once they saw that there was accumulating scientific evidence, the smelters, largely but not entirely in Ontario, decided they were going to cut their acidifying emissions, and they did. To this day, we have no government regulations at all. Mind you, this was only 7 or 8 industries, but industry actually did the right thing, and they did it without full page ads on the backs of newspapers and things. They just saw that the evidence was clear, and they clearly were responsible for the problem, and they did something about it. Seen in a similar case in government. It wasn't our government here. Uh, I was part of a review panel for a program known as SWAP. Forgotten what SWAP stood for now, but the problem that was under investigation was the claim by Norway and Sweden that power plant emissions from the United Kingdom were acidifying their lakes. So they agreed on a program that both the UK and Scandinavian scientists would look at the problem. And they had a big symposium held at the Royal Society in London at the end of this, where everybody presented their information. And the last day, Margaret Thatcher came. And she sat and had dinner with the scientists and argued with them over some of the points and so on. At the end of the evening, she stood up and said, "I'm convinced we're causing the acidification of lakes in Scandinavia because of our use of coal-fired power, and we're going to stop."
Wow.
And they really did cut down their use of coal-fired power for the whole period that she was prime minister. So there are. She was very smart, maybe the smartest politician I ever met. Her background wasn't in politics, which most people don't think is a profession anyhow. It was in chemistry. So she knew a lot of the nuances of some of the chemical arguments that were going on and so on. So maybe that background, she got it more than most politicians seem to. But seeing a politician stand up without consulting the spin doctors and anything and just make that statement on the spot. I don't agree with her politics in general.